What is going on, guys? Welcome back to another rugby video on the Rugby channel, and today we're going to be talking about the Sunwolves leaving the Super Rugby. It has been announced that the Sunwolves are apparently leaving Super Rugby in the year 2022. So what does the future hold for them? It's a big talking point. I've got a few theories myself and opinions, so let's go ahead and get into the video. Welcome back to another video on the Rugby channel. Please make sure you go ahead and leave a like, comment, subscribe, click the notification button, as well as please go ahead and follow us on our social media platforms to be up to date with the channel. Okay, so it's been, well, I don't know if it's 100% confirmed or it's a big rumour, but the fact Super Rugby will be losing the Sunwolves from Japan in the year 2022. So personally, I think this is a very poor decision because the Sunwolves were a massive team for Japan. I mean, it was the only representation Japan had in the Super Rugby, and they kind of helped the whole Japanese team do well in the Rugby World Cup. So it is a very, very poor decision by Super Rugby to be allowing that to happen. I think, well, obviously Jaguars did well in the last year's, well, was it this year's tournament, technically? Yeah, so it'd be this year's tournament, Jaguars did quite well. That's being an Argentinian club. But then with losing the Sunwolves, I think it's a big loss for Japanese rugby. Because I know Japan has the top league when it comes to rugby. So for those of you who don't know, the top league is like the Japanese club league, if that makes sense. So the Sunwolves would have two options. They'd obviously have the option to go into the top league and do it that way, or form their own league, which I think is highly unlikely for that to happen. Although I would think it would be quite a cool idea to have like the Pacific Islands have their own club, professional club, as well as Japan. I think that would be quite cool, but I can't see that happening. That's a hell of a lot of money to fork out. Because obviously you have to take into account the flights and everything like that then, so it would be a lot of money to do. And then there's another option with people saying the Sunwolves should join the Pro 14. Personally, again, it's like with the whole Japan joining the Six Nations theory. The thing is, you'd have to take into account the flights. I know they do it with South Africa now, because obviously there's two South African clubs, the Kings and the Cheetahs, that are in the Pro 14. And they usually do it like a mini tour, so they'll fly up into Europe, stay in Europe for about, is it like a month or something like that, and then they'll fly back, and then they'll have their games down there for a month, and they do it that way. But with Japan being like a 14-hour flight minimum, and the South Africa flight isn't that, I don't think. So again, you got to take into account you have the jet lag. Obviously, like you'd fly to Japan, it'd be a completely different time. The fans, it's very, very expensive to fly to Japan, so I can't really see that working for the Sunwolves to be in it. Yes, it would be really, really cool. I'd love to see how the Sunwolves would get on in the Pro 14. But on the other hand, I just can't see it working just because of the sheer amount of money they'd have to do. The only way it would work is if they based themselves in a country in Europe. But then you're not really having the Japanese following. So I don't know. I can't really see that working. I think the only way it would work is if the Sunwolves just join the Japanese league, because otherwise it's not really going to work. Or they just disband the Sunwolves and just put all the players back into the top league and so on into other clubs and find clubs for them. Because otherwise it just doesn't make any sense, because it's just too much money to fork out for them to fly all the way to Europe. About what would that be? That's like flight there and back, say 6 flights within the space of like 4 or 5 months. I don't know, that's a hell of a lot of flights and money. I just can't see it working myself, but there we are. You guys let me know in the comment section, what do you think is going to happen to the Sunwolves? What would you like to see happen to the Sunwolves? Like I said, personally, I'd like to see them form a league with the Pacific Islands and make clubs that way, but I just can't see that happening. But you guys let me know in the comment section, what do you think? Please make sure you go ahead and smash the like button as well to show your support for this video. We are uploading daily throughout December. There's a hell of a lot more videos to come, so stay tuned for that. Obviously, I'll see you in tomorrow's upload. And subscribe if you haven't already. We upload rugby videos every single week after December, obviously. Otherwise, it's daily throughout December. And yeah, thanks for watching, guys. Like, comment, subscribe. I've been Andrew. I will see you in tomorrow's upload. Peace out, guys.